seconds. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician.
Oh, no, please not this early in the show. The wind talker has to reappear.
No, I got no gas in the tank tonight, Drew.
I had people discussing your speaking gibberish last night.
Who?
Bob Eatman.
Bob Eatman. That's our radio attorney, manager, agent.
Heard Adam speaking gibberish last night. I said, oh my God. Yeah, it's all right. He followed up with a little Navajo.
And then I farted. Yeah, that's how come I make the big bucks.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody. I didn't drive by the Staples Center tonight because the Lakers won.
I did.
I saw on the news there's some partying going on out that way. It's always a little bittersweet when the team wins the world championship on the road. Know what I'm saying?
I was actually there last year when they won.
At the Staples Center?
Yeah.
Why?
Because somebody invited me. It was cool.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to be here? You must have went straight from there to here?
Either that or maybe a Friday night or Saturday night.
Possible.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Possible.
I remember sneaking out the back door of the Staples and just running out of there before all hell broke loose.
Yeah, Drew and I are the same, I think. We're both from L.A.
Yeah.
And no smaller Laker fans than us.
No, I'm not. No, I was in like that.
No, we like the Lakers.
Yeah.
We don't want to see any team three-peat.
No.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I'm a little...
my team, by the way, was Gail Goodrich, Jerry West, Happy Harrison, Will Chamberlain.
White guys who wore belts on their shorts. Whose idea was it to put the belt on the shorts? Really? This thing's coming off? It looks so crazy when you see those guys in those silk shorts with the belts on it that, they got one nut hanging out of each leg. They're coming up so high. Just looked crazy back then.
Yeah. Well, the 70s. What do you expect?
No, like 50s and 60s, Drew. That was your team. But here's what I'm saying. I'm from L.A. I've always been a Lakers fan. But the Lakers have won 2 in a row. They're heading for 3. They've won, 5 out of the last 10 or something. They've won 4 out of the last 10 or something like that. Don't anyone call me, correct me. They've won,
a lot.
Overall, they've won, 12 championships, 14, 11, whatever the hell it is. The Lakers must have won 12 or 14 championships.
Total?
Yeah. Over the years.
Like 9.
Whatever.
9?
They've got those banners up there at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But here's the deal. New Jersey Nets, 0. They've won 0.
Kings?
Sacramento Kings have won 0.
Don't worry. Next year.
Even though I'm from L.A., I want the team that's won 0 in the history of the franchise to win 1 over the team that's won 10. And I take a certain amount of criticism for that view.
You're one of those underdog guys.
I always root for the underdog.
I don't always. We're different that way.
But even you, who's born in L.A.,
would be okay with it.
There's not too many white people born in L.A. and make it into their 40s and haven't moved out yet, Drew.
That's true.
And who followed the Lakers the whole time.
That's true.
Even you would have liked to seen the Nets win this series?
Kings.
You want to see the Kings win this series.
Yeah.
But what about now that they're playing the Nets?
I thought the Lakers were better. You know what I mean? The better team won there.
I know.
You know what I mean?
No,
but you know what I mean?
well, no duh. It's the better team, but that's why you're pulling for the Nets.
Yeah,
Nets are such heavy underdogs. It would have been such a Cinderella story.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
All right. Anderson, you want to weigh in on this?
I'm just asking if you feel the same way about the Olympics.
Olympics? Oh, you mean United States?
Yeah,
as opposed to other
these little countries that have nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's a valid point.
Well, we sure liked it when the hockey team won in whatever that was, 80.
Here's why the Olympics is different for me. One is there's something different about the United States versus the world versus Los Angeles or California or someplace like that versus the rest of the continental United States. But the other thing is some of these small countries are small countries, but yet they dominate. Some of these Nordic countries dominate in some of these winter sports and some of these cross-country skiing and luging and curling, and some of these countries do this. Now, if you're talking about the Canadian bobsled team, yeah, I would be pulling for them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking about us versus Finland, but it's cross-country skiing, I'm voting for us because Finland's still the favorite, even though they're a much smaller country.
Got it.
You with me?
I'm with you. Will?
Yeah. Smoke's coming out of Anderson's ears.
Will? Hey, Will?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, nothing much.
All right there, buddy. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to know, where's the best place to hide porn?
In your ass?
14. What are you hiding? A magazine or a video?
Yeah,
a magazine.
magazines and pictures.
Jeez, you know, I was just thinking when we do this show like 20 years from now and a 14-year-old calls in, he's going to be hiding an android, a sex droid. It has like a, it's powered by like a rabbit heart, has some human parts in it, some animal parts in it, and then a lot of wiring and Teflon and silicone and stuff like that. What's he hiding, magazines?
Yeah.
Do you have any older siblings?
No. Well, but they're moved out of the house.
Well, here's the deal. Don't hide it between the mattress and box spring.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's where they look.
Seems like a good place, but it's trouble. Mom flips the mattress every 6 months. You wet the bed or vomit on it. They got to flip it over. Someone's tearing down the bed, and they look there.
Do you have any private space? Any things where you keep like athletic equipment or things that no one's going to be mucking around with?
No.
No.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You got to tape it to the underside of a drawer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That'll
that works.
fall off.
The underside of the
Good
drawer.
idea.
Yeah, it's going to fall off, but yeah.
Or behind a cabinet? Who knows? It's
Okay.
really tough being a kid. You got to like put it in.
Yeah, you got to. People will periodically search the room.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put it places like on the backside of you have a painting or a poster or something.
Tell your dad.
No. You have
I do have a poster.
Wait, can't you just tell your dad? Seriously.
Do you have anything that's framed?
Yeah.
You do. What do you have that's framed?
A picture of me, like, in all my school years. It's really dumb, but my mom makes me keep it in my room.
How big is it?
About a foot long and, like, half a foot.
It'll do.
Well, no, wait, 6 inches by 1 foot.
Yeah, it's one of those.
There's no.
Yeah, they have those things where the frames go along.
No, you're just picturing that because you make your kids have pictures of them in their school years. Can you hide porn behind it?
Probably.
Yeah, see if you can pull it off the wall, slide it in there, and then put it back on the wall.
How about
That's
just
good.
telling your dad?
Your
Dad's got older kids.
His dad's long gone.
Where's your dad?
Well, he lives in Austin. I see him like 4 days a month, so.
Where's he live?
Austin.
In Austin?
All right.
How did you know the dad was gone?
Everyone's dad's gone.
Yeah.
I have a stepdad, though, but he's like an ass.
Yeah, perfect. All right, look, I say hide it under the drawer.
All right.
You know, the face of your drawer, the drawer face, will hang down over the front of the drawer, good 3/4 of an inch. Plenty of room to get a jug slid under there.
Okay.
It's tough to keep under there, though. May want to work it out a little bit. Let's talk to Michelle, who's 20. Michelle?
Yes.
What's up?
When I have sex, it hurts in my abdomen, like right under my belly button.
Right away, or only during like deep penetration, that kind of thing, or what? Certain.
Like a couple minutes after I start, it just.
No matter what position.
Yeah.
Well, it can be a lot of things. That can be inflammation or even infection in the uterus or the tubes or an ovarian cyst or endometriosis. So this needs to be checked out, right?
Okay.
Have you had a pelvic exam recently?
Well, I just had my daughter, and I had all the exams that I was supposed to, and they never said anything was wrong.
How long ago was this, the delivery?
A year ago.
No.
No?
You just had your exam a year ago, right?
Huh?
You just had the exam a year ago?
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, a year's gone
Wait a
by.
minute. Is it yes?
Yeah.
Why did she have to...
And it's. I just had my exam.
Was it a year ago?
Huh?
Was it a year ago when you had your child?
My exam?
Was it a year ago? Just tell me. Was it yes or no?
Well, okay. That's like,
I know. Well,
just yes. Yes, or possibly no. Listen, here's all I want out of people. If the answer is what we said, then just say yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you say, have you had a tetanus shot within 10 years?
No.
And you had one 3 years ago? Then the answer is
yes.
Yes. No, you don't have to repeat the question.
Let's maybe do a little
I don't, hold on. I don't like the, you know what I resent? I resent the part that it's sort of begrudgingly yes.
Yeah.
Like, you kept, I'm trying to screw with you, I'm trying to screw with you, I'm trying to screw with you. Finally, you cornered me. Okay. You got me this time, Batman. But now I'll be back. It's like, yes. It's yes. You should be happy to volunteer this information so that we can arrive at the answer to your problem much quicker. Right, Michelle?
Yeah. Actually, it was before, like, during my pregnancy. I didn't get one after I had her. That's why I was like, I had to think about it.
Yeah, well, Michelle, the intent of my question was, has a year passed since you last had a pelvic exam?
Yes.
Okay. So it's time to have another one. And not only that, you have new symptoms. So it's really time to have one. Okay?
Actually, they're not new. I had them before I had my child also.
Okay. Well, talk to the doctor about it. It still is time to have another one. And talk to the doctor about those symptoms. It could be a lot of different things. It could be nothing. It may just be sort of, a deep penetration that hurts. And when a guy's penis bumps up against the cervix, some women, it can really hurt, especially if you have sort of a retroflexed uterus.
That's what I got.
Retroverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Runs in the Carolla family. Your man still around, Michelle?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And you guys married? No.
Nope.
And you going to get married? Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
How come?
No, he's in Texas right now.
What's he doing there?
He's paying off his court fines.
His court fines. He drove down to pay off his court fines?
He's actually working down there.
In order to pay off his court fines, that he has to work within the boundaries of Texas in order to pay off?
I'm not quite sure. I know he doesn't. When he's here, he doesn't actually work. He just screws off a lot. So.
I've come to a conclusion. I'd like to give your child a fighting chance. I'm going to suggest something.
May lure the panda bear to raise him?
No. I'd like you to make something we used to call a Polish cannon.
Yeah.
Just take a couple of Campbell's soup cans and...
some surgical tubing?
No. This one works differently. You take some soup cans and you take 3 of them. You cut the top and
put them end to end.
Yes, you cut the top and the bottom out of the one.
Did you put some baking soda in the bottom?
Shush up, Drew.
No?
You cut the top. It's not a guessing game. Cut the top and the bottom out of the top can.
Yeah.
Then the next can, you just cut the top off of.
Yeah.
Then you cut the top and the bottom off.
All
right. Oh, now Drew's pissed.
Well, we get what you're saying. Put them end to end with holes, going from top to bottom.
Yeah, but no. Here's the part why I got to say this: is the holes don't go all the way through; they stop at the second can.
Okay.
Because you got to put whatever you're putting in there. You got to have a chamber at the bottom.
Right.
And you put holes in it. It's like a baffle. Then you pour a little aqua velva or a little gasoline, a little lighter fluid at a hole in the bottom, and you aerate it. You get the vapors going. Then you stuff the baby in the end, and you face it toward whatever the nicest neighborhood is, and you hold a match to it, and boom, it just launched a kid. I mean, it works with a tennis ball. I assume it'll work with a kid. You never
there she goes.
Never made the Polish cannon when you were a kid?
This all sounds familiar, but I don't know if I actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
I'm sure we thought of it many times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you go to do it, and then go, to hell with it.
Oh, no, we had fights with them.
Yeah.
And then the real fun starts is when you get bored, you have to soak the tennis ball in lighter fluid or gasoline or whatever, so that when it hits, it leaves a trail of fire. Works nicely at night. It's always good when it goes on someone's shake roof.
Good time.
Yeah, good times. We had to make our own fun. But I wonder if they called that a Polish cannon back before the Polak comedy.
Before the Second World War?
I don't know that the Polak humor started then.
Yes.
Oh, made sense. Yeah, because they got whipped in like 18 minutes.
Yeah,
by Germany.
They stood there while Germany walked over them. That was the punchline.
Yeah. Oh, that was. That's right. Well, makes sense that started. But were there a lot of Polak jokes in the United States in 1943, 1941, 42? You know what I mean? I mean, Germany blew through Poland in like 40 or 41.
I think that's when it all started.
They had Polak jokes here in 42?
That's probably when it was at its wildest, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Started the whole thing. Well, somebody around 1940, tell us.
No, they're all dead. Nicole, ask your dad.
Nicole?
Yeah.
18, what's up?
Your dad was in his 50s then.
Hi.
No, that was me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wondering, I am due for my next depot shot in 3 days, and I was just wondering what the chances are to get pregnant.
You should be fine. But, if you have any reason to be concerned, go ahead and use a condom. But otherwise, you should be fine.
Okay, and then could I ask one other quick question?
Yeah.
I have to get a drug test for my probation tomorrow, and I was taking Metabolife, and it has ephedrine in it, and supposedly that's like speed.
Yep, that will show up.
It will show up?
Yep.
Well, it'll show up as speed, or it'll show up as ephedrine, or
it'll show up as ephedrine. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Well, it might. It depends on how the testing is done. Sometimes it shows up as an amphetamine. You got to tell them. No, you got to tell them what you did, and have them to do more specific testing if indeed it shows up on an amphetamine screen.
Are you chunky?
No.
No.
You
No,
have
I'm
an
just insecure.
You have an eating disorder.
You have an eating disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. What? Why are you on probation?
I got in trouble as a teenager.
Got in trouble. Wait,
hold on a second.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me grab the scratch pad. Talk more slowly, Nicole.
I got forgot me. Got in trouble.
Hold on, slow down. Trouble. At what age? As an older adult?
Teenager.
Got it. Got in trouble. On probation.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, boy,
That clears it up. Yeah.
Woo. You paint a pretty vivid picture there, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you on probation?
Burglary.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
What were you doing? You broke into someone's house?
No, going into the store with the intent to steal.
You're just shoplifting?
You hold on. You got a horrible lawyer. If you you could pop for going into a store with intent to
thinking about stealing.
Your Honor, she was thinking about stealing. Well, I can't argue with that. We rest our case.
I guess.
Intent to steal, like
Usually,
what, we wearing like a raincoat with pockets sewed on the inside or something?
No, I stole shoes, and it was over, I guess, $60. So they, I don't know, the cops just didn't like me.
Yeah.
So they kicked me and told me I was intent to steal. So.
They kicked you?
Good times.
They kicked you.
All right. Well, she's getting her probation, and she's a bad girl.
She's on depot. Support this woman.
Who's putting her on depot, though? Whose idea is that depot?
Mine?
Okay.
Then a probation offer, no one was pushing it or encouring you?
No.
No one brought that up.
See?
Huh?
Nicole is one of our best.
Good girl.
Thanks.
You're this country's future.
Thanks.
All right, baby.
All right.
Take care of yourself now.
Were you addicted to something when you were stealing?
Yeah, I'm a speed addict.
Yeah. Are you in recovery now?
Yeah.
God bless you. I mean, people don't
She shouldn't
appreciate
be taking that ephedrine. She's a speed
No,
addict.
yeah, you absolutely. That will stimulate the same thing. You have to take a lot of it, which I'm sure you were.
Yeah, that's why I'm insecure.
Nicole.
Yeah.
It's consider it speed, okay?
Okay.
Go back, tell your peers what you did, take a newcomer chip, restart your first step.
You get a newcomer chip?
Tell your sponsor.
Newcomer chip?
Yep.
How do you do that?
You say, I'm a newcomer, I'm an addict.
I get one of those.
Oh, you got to stop doing drugs, though.
To get the newcomer chip?
You have to go to a meeting and have an intent, at least, to stop using drugs.
Well, what other stuff do they have? They have like a most improved junkie, stuff like that?
There's a 30-day chip, a 1 year cake.
Cake. I like to see pie. When's the pie come along?
1 year.
1 year? When's the cake come along?
You
30
can either one, cake or pie.
We should be pie.
We should have pie tonight. Should we?
No, listen. I've eaten like 22 pies in the last 40 days. I've gone pie crazy.
Sounds like something out of the Bible.
Pie crazy?
22 pies in 40 days.
And he brought forth 20 banana creams, 20 custard, and 20 fruit pies. And he hath 60 pies.
For 40 days and 40 nights.
And for 40 days and 40 nights he smoketh the weed and consumeth the pie, mainly the pumpkin in the morning time. Yea, though he heated the apple and made it a la mode, and it was good. Jada,
Hi.
you're 17?
Yeah. About a month ago, me and my boyfriend, we were having sex, and he borrowed a condom from, or actually, he got a condom from one of his friends, and it was too small, and we were, getting at it and everything, and it broke, and we didn't know it until we were done, and I took a pregnancy test, and it said I wasn't pregnant, but I'm still having the symptoms.
Okay, how long after this did you take the pregnancy test?
About a month.
And when was your last period?
About a month ago, and it's due, and it still hasn't came.
How long ago was it due?
Like a week.
And what are the other symptoms you're having?
It's nausea, back problems, like below my belly button it's like hard, and just
Belly button's
headache.
hard?
That could be a urine infection or something, too. How about seeing someone about this?
Okay.
Okay, getting a blood test and really getting tested. You should have also at least had available the morning after pill, and that certainly seeing a doctor he or she will provide that for you, right?
Yeah.
And that will prevent 70% chance of preventing this kind of situation.
You know what steams my bean? I was just listening to one of these PSAs on the drive in, and it's, these PSAs, you just know they're PSA because they're always setting you up. There's like some 17-year-old kid's voice, and he goes, "My brother, I always looked up to him."
Mm-hmm.
They do that sort of voice, sort of half white guy, half black guy, half Mexican guy. It's that sort of everyman troublemaker is the voice they use. They don't want anyone claiming this guy as their own nationality, but it's not just white guy, It's a little mixture. It's the mutt guy voice. And it's younger brother. I looked up to him, man. He was a great guy. And you're just going, okay, what'd he do? What'd he do? He knocked some bitch up. He gets shot. He joined a gang. Something happened. The story's not going to just continue that he got his degree and he works for a successful law firm now, and he just wanted to give me a little heads up on him. Something's happening. I wish I'd just fast forward to that part. He had dreams. Oh, okay, now there's trouble.
Yeah.
When he had dreams, no. Hey, here's the important thing. Don't have dreams in high school because something always happens, right? They get squelched somehow.
They never happen.
Yeah. He'd lie in bed, and we'd talk about sports, and we'd talk about jobs, and he's talking about someone. Then he got his girlfriend pregnant.
Oh.
Now he's got some crappy job, and never make any money, had to drop out of high school. Hey, be smart. If you're going to... I like it when they give you a couple options. If you're a young person, don't have sex. If you're already having sex, use protection, But they never mention anything about that morning after pill. Or adoption. But, the adoption is you've already had the kid. Okay, fine, but that's a different PSA. I'm saying, where's the morning after pill one? Is that the one the word? I mean, listen, don't have sex. Hey, if you're a teen, don't get it on. Oh, what kid's driving to his girlfriend's house with a boner? Oh, now he pulls a bat turn and flips around. Yeah, you're right. The 28-year-old voiceover actor who was playing the 16-year-old of every nationality told me not to boff my underage girlfriend. I'm turning it around.
I'm going to stay out of trouble.
Yeah. How old's that retard? What do you think that guy is, like 45?
48, yeah.
48? I'm staying out of trouble. Hey, there's a party. I don't know, David. How about the morning after pill?
I'm with you.
What? Not discussed on any PSA? Have you ever heard it on
in any public forums?
Does not exist.
Except ours, yeah. Morning after pill. Something you take after sex to prevent ovulation so the sperm never gets to an egg.
Not an abortion pill.
Not an abortion pill.
You got 72 hours
to get this thing
after the sex.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Hey, y'all. Loveline. I'm Adam. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. System of a Down coming in here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our good buddies.
Do we have to go out to dinner with them beforehand, Glendale?
No.
Mugga. You want to?
No. No. Cannot have. No. Cannot have. No, cannot have. No, makes it white and dark make. No. Yeah, these are our boys. They're going to be in here tomorrow talking up Armenian food.
Oh, we haven't heard this in a long time.
This is where the love affair started.
That's
with
right.
System of a Down.
It's before they were really even System of a Down, you know?
Well, they were System of a Down.
But nobody knew them, you know what I'm saying?
John was living in a crappy house in Van Nuys.
Right.
Panorama City. I had to drive out there and get this porn from him. His style, he does it with me. Oh, yes, he does.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah. Tomorrow night we will sing Taboo 2, as we always do, the theme. And not only the theme, but all the minor songs from the hit Taboo 2. Gotta get it on, gotta get it on.
Oh, man.
It must have been great, like in 1978 when they pitched that, writing the score for Taboo 2. Yeah, honey, probably a team writing this song. Yeah, this one, this is during the orgy scene. This one's called Gotta Get It On. Huh, how's it go? Well, it goes, gotta get it on, gotta get it on, gotta get it on, gotta... Yeah, I keep saying gotta get it on. Yeah, that's about it.
It was a film in those days. You know, they had to have scores and...
Yeah. Shot on film.
Oh, my God.
Oh, sure.
Oh, my God. Aaron, 18.
Yeah.
Young
What's
Ron
up, Aaron?
Jeremy.
Huh?
You
You're
probably look
18.
exactly the same, though, right?
Ron, no. Ron looked better.
What's up, Aaron?
Not much.
You called for something, yes?
Yeah.
All right, now...
Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Hi. My prosthetic testicle, I called a few months ago. I don't know if you all remember.
My prosthetic testicle. Keep going.
Mine.
Mm-hmm.
During intercourse, it doesn't pull up like the left one does.
Well, I think I remember something about this.
Yeah, and anyway, you mentioned something about an acrylic testicle, acrylic prosthetic testicle, and getting one of those put in.
Right.
The doctor told me that those were recalled, and I think, I'm not sure if I'm correct or not, they were recalled in 95 because they implode.
Implode.
And they collapse onto each other, onto themselves.
You sure you're not talking about the silicone ones?
No, because I have the silicone one.
I see.
How could the acrylic, a solid...
I don't know.
All right, we'll take his word for it. I mean,
all right, but
whatever.
Isn't it like saying a
anyway.
marble will implode?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but I was trying to figure out why my fake one doesn't pull up.
Right.
Well, it probably weighs more.
What'd he say?
And it doesn't weigh that much more than the average one. It just doesn't pull up.
Well, maybe it's not attached.
That's what I'm thinking. The muscles around the test are called the cremasteric muscles, and when they pull reflexively, like when you step into cold water or when you're doing sex, the landing gear goes up. And maybe they didn't insert. Maybe that mechanism has been disrupted in some way.
Isn't it attached to the vesicles or whatever that would pull it up?
No, the muscles are on the outside and push up.
Oh, they push it up.
Yeah.
But what is that coiled string that's on top of it?
That has no...
It's not like a yo-yo?
No, not a spring.
Oh, I see. Jesus Christ.
Would that be tensile strength? What would that be?
I don't know.
No recoil?
Yeah. I got to... we got the big Weenie Roast concert coming up here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I got $1,170 worth of tickets.
Oh, you did too. So did I.
Yeah. Here's, as I complain each year, here's my problem. What do I do? Charge everybody?
You have no choice.
I got to charge?
Mm-hmm. Here's the muscles. You want to see them?
No, I don't want to see them. But what? Here's what I'm saying. I got like the guy at the BMW dealership, you know.
I know.
You know what I mean? He wants 4 tickets.
I know.
He didn't give me anything for free. He just gave me a little service.
I know.
I got to float him the tickets, though. But on the other hand, even if guys pay for these tickets, it's like giving them a deal, right?
Yes, because they could not get them otherwise.
Oh, Drew, you must be charging people.
No, I see no other way of doing it.
Oh, okay, good man.
Can't you write them off?
I see no other way of doing it.
These are...
How about you just buy the goddamn tickets and give them to your friends?
Because these are people that specifically ask for tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They want me to go retrieve tickets for them. Not people that I want to give gifts to.
There's no other way.
There's no other way.
You can write them off, can't you?
Yeah, no technical other way. I mean, it's like if you throw a birthday party,
what
you
I'm
have
saying-
to charge people for the cake. I mean, you have to. There's no other way of conducting business.
I'm saying you can't.
What do? Pay for the cake yourself?
Here's what I'm talking about. You misconstrue. I'm saying you can't give them to some people and not to others. You'd have to give them to everybody, or give them to nobody. You got to have a policy.
No, untrue.
I think you do, because where do you draw the line?
I'll tell you because there's people who you have sort of business dealings with. These are like, when you get into radio, you got people, they're sort of fringe. They're kind of friends. They're kind of people you deal with. They're the stereo guys, the car parts guys, the car guys. All this stuff revolving around the cars.
Yeah.
They do the window tinting and the wheels and stuff like that. They hit you up. Well, that's a little bit of a business thing because they cut you a little deal. You know what I mean? Now it's time to pay the fiddler a little bit.
Okay.
And then you got people like my assistant at the Man Show. Sweet girl, makes $600. You know what I mean? Does a lot of stuff. You know, this is a gift. But then there's people like the jack-off riders and guys like that who just want tickets. They make a good salary. You're already employing them, kind of thing. It's not like you're doing them. You know, it's not like you owe them. You give them to pay. Like my friends, my buddies, they'll pay. I'll get them to pay.
Well,
yeah, I know it sounds crazy.
yeah. See,
No, they don't do anything for me. They don't. I get them tickets every year.
all right.
It's not like they work for another radio station. I get to go to their gigs.
Because I had trouble figuring out who wouldn't you give, who not give.
Here's how you figure it out. Who do you owe and who owes you? That's all you got to figure it out. That's all you got to figure. And how much money does that person have? You can't hit up real poor people.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. But Jesus Christ, $1,170. Aaron?
Yeah.
You're 18?
No, we just finished with Aaron.
No. All right. And when is this? Is this going to that goddamn Heal the Bay? When are we going to heal that goddamn bay? I got to throw $5,000 into that bay every year.
Or when are we going to get new, like, choose your own charities?
Yeah, I'm done with this bay. If the bay can't be healed in 10 years, screw the bay. Let's move on to something else. It must be an ongoing thing, this bay thing. All right. Chris?
Yeah, what's up, man?
You're 17. It's that and like the Surf Rider Foundation. Drew, when's the last time you pulled your stick out off the woody and hit the surf?
30 years.
Yeah. Well, how about some charity to something we might use?
Mahalo.
Chris?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm having a little problem of, picking up girls to go on dates. I'm really good with them, socially, like getting in conversation, saying, what's up, how you doing? But as far as, going out on a date and being romantic, I kind of lack in that area.
Is it the asking out part or the actual execution of the date?
Actually asking out. I've really never asked a girl out before.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you've never been on a date?
No.
Are there anything coming up, any big events or anything you could take someone to?
I got him tickets to the Weenie Roast.
Of course, good,
the Warped Tour's coming by,
I got him tickets.
Well, somebody want to take to that?
Well, sure. I mean, there's plenty of girls where I live. I mean, it's just I kind of have a fear of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, but this concert thing, this is the easiest in there is.
Yeah.
Although, how's that? Must be hard to spend time with someone at a concert. You can't talk.
It doesn't matter. You want to get them to go somewhere with you. That's your key.
But do you think at concerts I could pick up other girls too, or...
Oh, I see. Doesn't miss an opportunity.
No, not you.
Yeah.
He's like a nice, outgoing guy.
Nah.
He has what you and I didn't have.
What's that?
It seems like self-esteem.
True, you were banging a chick all the way through junior high and high school. What are you talking about? You had self-esteem. You had a girl. You're going down to Fangju Chok's place over to go get yourself condoms every 10 minutes down in Koreatown. Chris?
Yeah.
Look, you're 17.
Yeah.
You just got to start. You got to. You just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and walk straight up to someone and start asking.
There's so many things at 17 you just got to start doing, and you're not going to be good at it, and it's not going to be a lot of fun at first necessarily, right?
You know what? Being a young man sucks because you suck.
Yeah.
You're bad at everything.
Right.
It sucks being bad at everything. Do you remember that feeling, Drew?
Oh yes, and it's an empty feeling because it's not this you're bad about it. It's like you have no capacity. None. It's like trying to fly with no wings or something. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Socrates.
You know what I'm saying?
Flying with no wings.
It's like you have no resource.
Mister?
No, you have no resource with which to pull upon. You can't it's not there. You don't have it yet. You have to develop it.
Yeah, and see when you're I don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of turn with this, but I don't think chicks feel the same pressure.
No.
I remember being a 19-year-old guy being lost. Like, hey, I'm not going to college. I don't possess a skill. I don't speak a second language. I don't play an instrument. I ain't too smart. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not an electrician.
Don't know what I want to do.
Not a bricklayer. I can't fix a car.
Live in a garage.
Live in a garage. Stepmother hates me. Taking a shower with a hose. Don't know what I can do. I have nothing. and I have zero self-esteem. Now, I think chicks were more like, hey, I'm 19. That's celebrity enough.
Game on.
Yeah, I am a professional, baby. Take a look at this ass. Do you know what I mean? Mm. That's a horrible feeling. That's sort of useless. How do you have that feeling? How do you get the feeling of being able to do anything or accomplish anything?
You need to develop competency.
Yeah.
And until you have competency, you are incompetent.
Thanks, baby. All right, let's take a little break.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Was Elizabeth, did she call in last night?
Yeah, we called her back tonight.
Son is from rape.
He's 3 now and keeps asking about who his daddy is.
Well, his son is from rape. Now, hold on.
He's the product.
I know there's a Rape, Nevada. Elizabeth?
Yep.
Comes from the town of Rape, or is a product of rape?
No. I come from Payette, but
Where?
my son was raped. Well, I was raped, and I got pregnant.
All right, hold on, because I know there's rape right out of Henderson, right next Henderson, Nevada.
Interesting. By Zizix?
Off the road to Zizix.
Uh-huh.
There's Rape, Nevada.
Interesting.
You ever see the road to Zizix?
Uh-huh.
How do you spell
sign
Zizix?
for it.
Yeah, 3 Z's and a Y and 5 X's and an R. It's the road that makes you think you're drinking. Like when you're driving, because you're like, huh?
ZZYZYX or something?
Yeah. The hell is that? All right, let's take ourselves a little break.
Yeah.
I think the Crank Yankers is on again tonight.
On Thursday? Wednesday? Where are we?
I think it is.
Wednesday.
It's not on? It's not on Comedy Central? No. Well, maybe they reran it last week for no good reason.
All right.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Loveline, I'm Adam. Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right. Elizabeth is 23. Son from a rape. He's now 3. He's asking where his daddy is. Elizabeth?
Yeah.
So, did you prosecute the guy who raped you?
I pressed charges on him, but he had people in the courthouse, and they made my charges disappear, and he left town.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of people?
How'd they make him disappear?
Well, I'm in a very, very small town, and the cops here are very crooked, and they don't care about anything but themselves, and I guess he paid one of them. He was a relative of one of them, and they took the paper that I filled out and just got rid of it.
How do you know?
Because charges were never pressed on him, and he left town, and then like a year later he had to come back because he was going to court in Vail for different charges, and he got probation from that.
How come they didn't get rid of that?
Because that was in Oregon, different state.
Not in the little town.
So did it come back and go to court?
Why did he have to come back to your town to go to court if he was being...
Because Vail is only about a half an hour from my town.
So he was just visiting.
He has relatives here in town, so he came here.
He was visiting.
To spend the time with his relatives and go to court in Vail.
I see. Okay. Is there someone else you could bring this up with at the court who's not a relative of his?
I've got child support in on it, and they know about it.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the question? Well,
I have an older daughter.
Hang on one second. Remember you said about a fishing wire and a Cuisinart? That's the way this story reminds me.
No, I'm just curious. And you have an older daughter?
Yeah, she goes to her dad's house, and my son knows that, and he wants
How old's your older daughter?
She's 5.
Oh, okay.
I was married to her dad.
All right.
And my son, whenever she goes, he asks me, "Where's my daddy?" Mm-hmm. And I don't know what to tell him. He's only 3. He's not going to understand.
Well, you can understand that he's not around.
Last time we had this question, Adam, you suggested that the mom dream up a war veteran story of some type.
He died in Korea.
And I'm not so sure that's not a bad idea, frankly, because I mean, it's a bad idea to always lie to your kids. Let's face it. That is a bad idea.
No, lying to your kids?
Yeah, it's
a good idea.
Bad. It's
good
always,
idea.
Always
good
bad.
idea.
Always
good
bad.
idea.
Always
good
bad.
idea.
Always
good
bad
idea.
idea.
Good idea.
Always a bad idea.
Good idea. Well, how about you just say you tell him the truth minus the rape part. I mean, your daddy doesn't, Tell me he lives in another country.
Yeah, he moved away.
Another country. Moved away.
We had a relationship. It didn't work out. He moved away, which is the truth.
Join the Taliban.
It's not a...
Just Daddy lives far away.
It doesn't... No, because then he'll want to reestablish
Another country.
contact.
Another country.
It didn't work out. He moved away, and that was it.
Okay.
Hey, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
You're 23. You sound like you're in your 40s.
No, I have a cold.
No. That's not what I mean.
You sound angry and hurt.
Oh, no. I am.
What's up?
But
What's the matter?
You worked over.
Who worked you over?
I had my grandpa and my uncle and two of my brothers, and
sexually abused you?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
All right. Well, listen, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Stop having the goddamn kids. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You will screw them up.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Now, get help for yourself. Can you do that?
Yeah.
What are you doing about that?
Right now, I'm currently not doing anything. I'm getting
Hold
my
on a
daughter
second.
into
I'm going to
counseling.
write
Right
that down.
now, right this second,
currently
at this very moment. Well, this month I'm
not
what
doing
I'm
anything?
Nothing.
You got to do something, baby. You're going to screw up your kids.
Even at least take a parenting class or something, or go to trauma survivor group. Or
why are you taking
rape.
Why are you getting your daughter in counseling?
It's already happened to her, and I don't know who.
She's already been sexually abused?
Yeah.
Well, she's
for 2 years.
How do you know?
Since she was 1?
No, she's 5. She has a son
Oh,
that's
that
3.
one.
2 years old when she got in a position of 69 with her younger brother, and when she plays with her Barbies, her Barbies do things that they shouldn't, and she's had many infections, and I've had her checked out by
Oh my God! Can you imagine that?
Well, hold on a second. Well, no. Can you imagine any other scenario?
But at 3.
Well, when was Elizabeth getting raped by her grandfather and her dad and her brothers and the postman? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I've said this 1,000 times, kiddies. Elizabeth is a victim. She's had horrible, horrible things done to her, and she deserves all the compassion we can muster as a society. But we have to get her not to have kids. Do you understand, everybody?
Right.
Isn't that just crystal clear?
Yeah.
She's 23 and she has 2 now. The 5-year-old is getting into therapy because of some difficulties that has already happened. It's not a great math plan for the country. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And now I feel bad for Elizabeth, but now I also feel a certain amount of anger for the Elizabeths of the world.
I was on birth control when I got pregnant with my daughter.
Well, what'd you do wrong then?
I don't know. We used condoms, and I was on birth control, and it just...
You took it the same time every day without exception?
Every time.
No.
I did not want to have any children.
All right, but yet you have 2.
Yeah, well, I have 3 now.
Oh, my God. All right, so...
All right, well, you have 3?
Well, I remarried, and I have another one with my current husband.
Hey, why can't you stop that?
Well, I was supposed to go in and have my tubes tied and all that, and
I know, but you weren't. You were on birth control. You weren't.
By the way, who do you think is monkeying around with the 5-year-old?
I don't know.
I believe it's her dad's roommate because it started when he moved in, and
hold on. Are you high? Are you doing drugs?
No.
This is just autopilot, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it has to be her husband because that's who she would get.
Oh, I don't know.
Who else would she get?
I don't know. Do you only have 3 kids, or is there a 4th that's going to come out?
No, there's only 3.
All right, but baby, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my life back together right now.
I know, through having kids and screwing them up.
No. I don't want.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want kids.
All right,
we got that.
You've
You've
got
been very
a ton
successful.
of kids for someone that doesn't want kids.
Well.
All right, baby. I'm sorry. Look, here's the deal. So here's the mission in life. All right, Sweet Pea? You get yourself good so you can be as good a mom as you possibly can to these 3 kids, and you don't have any more kids. Okay?
Okay.
Take care of yourself, please.
Oh, I will.
It's okay.
But I worry about your husband because you understand you would tend to keep perpetrators around, right? Attract them and be attracted to them. Okay?
Yeah.
Who is this guy, this husband of yours?
Frank.
Frank. I already don't trust him. What's he do for a living? Something with roofing, drywall?
No.
Nothing?
His last job was a heister driver.
A what driver?
Heister driver.
Heister?
Heister.
Okay.
He drove the heisters. At an onion shed.
At an onion shed?
Yeah, he worked at an onion shed. Drove the heisters.
Okay.
Forklift, you talking about?
Yeah, a forklift, a heister.
Oh, okay. Is that a regional name for forklift?
I don't know. That's just what they call
only
it
the
here.
onion farms, I guess.
I drove a forklift.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, babe. And he's out of work now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's currently in jail.
Oh, he's currently in jail.
For sexual abuse of children.
No, for paraphernalia.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So
baby.
who could possibly abuse the
just
kids?
no more. Look, do you have somebody signed to you from the county, from the city? Has anyone asked you to stop having kids?
No, my doctor wanted me to just because I have cancer right now.
Oh, baby. Baby, listen. Can you find Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
All right, find Jesus Christ, all right?
Okay.
All right, baby. And take care of yourself. No more kids. Take care of yourself, all right?
Okay.
And start watching Crank Yankers, Comedy Central, 10:30.
Go ahead and have the hysterectomy if they recommend that.
I want to go to Hawaii. Yay!
Yay!
I want to go to Hawaii.
Let's go.
I just got to say one thing about human beings. When you have a specific name for what you call something, for instance, forklift, and someone asks, what are you talking about for the fourth time? Use the other name.
Good.
Then you say heister, huh? Heister, huh? Heister, huh? Heister, huh? Jump in with the forklift at a certain, like on number 8.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Good.
All right, babe. Take care of them kids. Yeah! It's Loveline. Yeah, all right. Hey, tickled pink to be here, fellas. Good times. I'm Ace Carolla. That's my partner, sometimes lover, Dr. Drew. Ready to hop back to the phones there, Brada?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hop back.
Talk to... I don't know. Somebody has a home remedy for my swollen jaw.
No.
My tooth pulled.
Not yet.
You know it's nonsense.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do real fast because it's bugging me. Chip.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah. 22 there, buddy.
Take a mason jar.
What's the home remedy for my swollen jaw?
I had my wisdom teeth pulled a couple months ago, and the lady that administered the anesthetic told me that if I take a raw potato and put a slab of it on each side of my mouth, that I wouldn't swell up. And I had 4 teeth pulled, and I didn't swell up at all.
Inside of your mouth or
No,
on the outside?
On the outside. I was pretty groggy when I came home, and I just fell asleep with one on each side of my mouth. And I kept it on for maybe 4 hours or so.
It's just a cool source of coolness. So.
The problem is he was attacked by crow.
Yeah, but not only that, he's in Phoenix, so you can't use ice. That melts in 4 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So he's got to use something with low heat capacitance.
Yeah. Here's my problem. I need a remedy that requires me doing nothing because people do that. Oh, you rinse with salt water every 40. Yeah, I know. You can't ice on, 10 minutes on the ice, then the heat, then back. I'm like, yeah, I understand. That involves movement on my part. You understand?
Effort, more than that.
I want some thought I can think that's going to stop the swelling. Some mantra.
That's a reach, too, isn't it?
Some word I can repeat. Hey, you write it down. I got my assistant read it back to me.
Let's face it, you're just looking for something to take to make it go down. Something to put in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't want. I'm not interested in home remedies. No. Hey, Stacy.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you're in a good mood tonight.
Yeah. I'm always in a good mood.
Be careful.
Well, I have a question for both of you, I guess, Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend, we've been together for like 2 years, and he's always been very hard to sleep with. He like, no matter how I come on to him, if I'm subtle about it or very aggressive about it, he feels pressured or something, and he doesn't.
You're fat. How old is he?
He's 38.
38.
Yeah.
You on medication?
No. But the catch is I'm wondering, a year ago I found out from his family that he had spent 5 years in prison.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And
for what?
For
what?
Attempted manslaughter.
Yeah, and why didn't you know this about him? It's your boyfriend. Don't you think that's bizarre?
You know, he had said that he had been in trouble as a kid, and it happened when he was 19. And
is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why don't you ask some questions?
How do you get attempted manslaughter? So, like trying to run somebody over?
It's like taking a gun out.
No, he shot somebody, and it just like shot his ear, I guess, or something.
His ear?
Well, I guess.
Yeah,
that's what he says.
That means he's going for his brain.
Who is this guy? William Goddamn Tell? I mean, did they say he was just scaring him with a warning shot to the lobe?
I don't know. He got at the same time he got a couple charges because he got burglary with a deadly weapon. I guess he'd tried to rob this guy or something.
Hold on a second. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm asking, Drew. And maybe someone who knows something about law enforcement will call in and tell us, although I know from the history of this show we'll never get a satisfactory answer. How do you attempt manslaughter? Do you see what I'm saying? You can attempt murder, and then there's like second-degree murder, and then there is manslaughter, like you're driving, you're drunk, and you run somebody over. You didn't mean to kill the guy, but yet there's a body. You get manslaughter.
But maybe
attempting manslaughter...
But it wouldn't...
I don't know if you can attempt manslaughter.
Maybe it's like you take a weapon out, you don't premeditate, you don't intend to kill, and it goes off, and you almost kill somebody.
Okay,
you're waving around. Who knows? It's probably some plea bargain anyway. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm with you on that. Stacey?
Yes. Well,
what's he do now?
He's a bouncer.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. You got yourself a real winner here.
You have no idea who he is, do you? He could be into anything. This could be...
He doesn't really...
Hey, Stacey...
It's not a big talker.
That's right, but you have a right to know who he is. Usually when guys are this way, they have either something biological going on, which you say he doesn't, or something secret going on, like some masturbatory habit or another partner or something, or something else secret that he's not
I'm curious.
When he was in prison, he said that they had put something... They give you something so
saltpeter.
Get a hard on all the time, or does it have a long-term effect?
No.
Yeah, it goes on for another 20 years. How long's he been out of prison?
Let's see, that happened when he was 19, so I don't know, like
15 years ago.
15 years or so.
Does he have any trouble?
He didn't.
19 to 24. Now he's 38.
He did it. Oh, he did like 5 years.
Yeah.
And how did his family tell you? I'm curious about that.
Well, his mom was just, wondering.
Just bragging about her son?
She was like, you're nice and you're young and kind of,
What are you doing with this loser?
Yeah.
Whoa, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
My mother, everybody.
Like my mom.
My mother.
But I mean, does that scar you psychologically from being in prison like that? Or is it the drug thing?
What drug thing? Is he a drug addict?
No, well, he drinks a lot.
All right, he's alcoholic. That can mess up your
Stacey,
function.
what is your ass just the size of Texas, or
No,
are you just
not
stupid,
at all.
or what's wrong with you?
No, I just,
Something wrong with your dad?
Well, we have a kid together.
You and your dad?
No.
Oh.
No, my dad was gone when I was like 2.
Right. No kidding.
Shocking!
Incredible.
Let me scrape Drew up off the floor.
How could that be?
I don't believe it. And now you're with a bad boy?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But it's like he acts like a girl. He really does. Like we'll be in bed and I'll try to kiss him or something, and he's like, "Stop pressuring me."
Okay.
Maybe he's gay.
I don't know, Stacey.
Could be anything. Who knows? You don't know. You don't know who he is.
Oh, who cares? What's your kid doing?
He's sleeping.
Who's going to raise him? You?
Just me. Yeah.
Just
you. I mean, we're to the end of it. He sleeps on the couch, and
all right. That's it. Just break up with this guy. You raise a kid alone. You hook up with some other idiot who can help you raise the kid.
Should I keep him in his life, though?
Yes, you should.
You should?
Yeah.
It's a boy. I mean, does it make good?
Yeah. It's good.
You keep the faggoty felon in his life with him?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's a boy?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Now he's going to be... No. I always pray all you screwballs have girls so they can just keep the stripper and porn star supplies going. But now we got some troublemaking guys going to commit more crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trouble. All right, baby. I don't know. Break up with the guy. You're done with him.
Well,
you don't even know him. And you got his mom wanting you to break up with him.
Isn't it wild?
Oh, listen. Hey, does everyone hear all the kids that are coming up
tonight
that we got to deal with?
Mm.
I every time you hear one of these, you should just hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I got a kid. I got a 3-year-old, cha-ching. And I'm most worried about my 5-year-old, cha-ching.
Mm-hmm.
I think she may have been molested, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Now, I just had a 1-year-old with my new husband, cha-ching. He's in jail, though, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Yeah, eventually just...
And he's appealing his cases, cha-ching,
cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah, that's all you all should be hearing every time one of these screwballs starts talking about one of their kids. Yeah, we don't want to address it, though.
I understand that's one thing there. I hear, like, humans, like, in pain. You know what I mean?
Cha-ching.
More suffering.
Yeah. It's can't, none of the politicians going to touch this one? Ever? Ever?
Not till you take over.
Pussies. Pussies. Pussy politicians.
Brianna.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi.
I'd like to meet some of these politicians and really give them an IQ test. So I'll tell you, I met Maxine Waters. It's the only politician I ever met. I don't even know what she does. What does she do out here? What is she, a councilwoman?
Congresswoman.
Congresswoman?
Yeah.
She's a California congresswoman?
Yeah.
Maxine Waters?
Yeah.
Aunt Esther from Sanford and Son was smarter than she was. Her eyes were spinning like a pinwheel. Had no idea what, she didn't know where up or down was. Didn't know anything. Just reminded me of, like, boy, if not, it was either politics or Celsius. Just nothing. She looked like she had 2 brain cells to rub together in her head. Started talking about the morning after pill. She had no idea what I was talking about. Brianna?
And one other thing before Brianna goes on. We were, Good Morning America wanted me to try to get some people on the phone tonight. Women with children. This is sort of the, apropos to what we've been talking about tonight, who have gotten themselves strung out on speed. Apparently there's a run on women functionally using speed to try to get through being a mom, and if you're biologically prone to addiction, then pow, off it goes. Mm. So anyone who's trying to raise kids and got onto speed because they were trying to deal with working and raising kids.
Call the show?
Yep, call the show. 1-800-LOVE-191. What?
Just give your cell phone out and then call you.
Yeah, good times.
Brianna?
Yeah, I had sex and the condom broke, and I was going to go get the morning after pill, but I'm on my period, and I was wondering, like, if that would have any effect or anything, like if it wouldn't work or something.
It'll work anytime. A case could be made for not using it, but I just think you should always use it.
Okay, and does it cost money?
Usually I think it's about $50, but you might be able to get it from Planned Parenthood and places like that for perhaps free.
Well, and I've said this many, many times as on this show, that the morning after pill may be some nominal fee, $25, $30, but if you ask my father, raising a child, $375.
See? Tenfold change. Tenfold
At least
difference.
tenfold. At least tenfold. And my
tenfold savings.
Spent like $375 on me, and my sister, he spent about $180. 180.
That's because she took off.
No, she took off when she was 13. Sarah?
Yes.
You're 22?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I had a question. I just tried ecstasy probably this last February with a girlfriend who does it pretty much all the time.
Uh-huh.
And so I got into the habit. We hang out a lot and started going out to this one club every other weekend. And I have been doing it since then. And I was wondering what exactly is the effect on the body, and like taking, like one time I took 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Well, you should be noticing the effects by now. And you're noticing you don't want to go out so much? Has that started happening yet?
No, I'm a full-time college student, and I work full-time.
So you're still interested in going out to parties and stuff?
Yeah, I still go out. I mean, it's kind of like I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? This isn't me, but I'm like starting to worry about what I've already done to myself.
Because what's happening? Are you noticing some symptoms?
No, actually I haven't.
All right,
I'm
what
worried,
typically?
like maybe I should start looking for them.
Well, what happens, the way it typically goes is, and you're going to have these, I guarantee you're going to have some version of this, is people start having, less of a desire to be sociable, and then they start isolating, and then they start having panic and anxiety even about going outside.
What, from doing ecstasy?
Yeah, and then they get depressed.
Well, how much has she done that much?
Just she did 5 pills in one night. That's enough to get the syndrome right there.
Really?
Yeah, and you will have depression. Your moods will be off, I guarantee it.
I know a lot of people done a lot of ecstasy, and
Yes, I'm very sociable. I'm a bartender.
But you're going to see some effect on it. And just prepare. It kills the cells in the brain that are responsible for sustaining mood.
Sarah?
They just drop out. And so you're going to have difficulty sustaining your mood and having more anxiety than you normally would.
Maybe you will and maybe you won't. But that's enough with the ecstasy, all right?
Okay.
It's very improbable that she won't.
Oh, no. Listen, I know people have done a lot of ecstasy.
And did you ever ask them these questions if they have this stuff?
I work with them every day.
Ask them.
I see them every day. I see them. I go out with them every day.
Ask if they're on antidepressants.
No, they're not. I know the people I'm thinking of.
Introduce me to them and I'll talk to them. And we'll see.
Believe me, Drew, just believe me. You never believe me with this stuff. I know these guys. I work with them. I go out with them. They're having a good time all the time. They're up early. They're in like a good mood. Never seen a mood out of them. Never seen any of them. But here's the thing. Drugs affect different people different ways. Some are a little more consistent. I mean, some are a little more predictable.
Some drugs.
Yeah, and
this is one of them.
Yeah, if you do a bunch of it, it's not as cut and dried as you say it is, though. But for some people, you do it once and you're screwed. You don't know. That's the whole point.
Well, I wouldn't even say it's worth doing it once. It takes about 20 times usually to start getting the stuff.
Well, I don't mean one time, but I mean you can monkey around with it for a small period of time in your life and pay for it for the rest of your life.
Right.
Or you can slide by sort of unscathed. It's sort of like riding a motorcycle with no helmet. There's nothing to say you can't make it to the store and back a few times without any problems, but you could be a vegetable. But not worth it. It's not worth. It's not worth it for a couple of good times.
I want you to ask at least 2 of those guys tomorrow if they're on medication. Do that for me.
I know they're not.
Just ask them.
I know they're not, Drew.
How could you know unless you've asked them?
Because I work with these guys, and we have these discussions all the time about everything. It's just I would know. I'm telling you.
For me, I have to ask on my behalf. Please,
Drew. Am I ever wrong? Am I ever wrong? Ever? When I tell you about this stuff. How dare you? All right, I'll ask.
Right.
Yes?
Let's take a little break.
Oh, early?
Yeah, take a couple minutes.
All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's take like a 20-minute commercial.
Okay.
I want to relax.
You go to the bathroom or something?
Long day. I might go to the bathroom twice.
Oh.
Everyone's going to freak out. No one's prepared for this right now.
You guys are prepared.
Prepare.
Wait a minute. What do you mean not
all
prepared?
Over the country. They have the satellite.
Oh, the really? Satellite thing? Oh, all right.
Nope.
Do they care? Okay. Leah?
Uh-huh.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I plan on getting my belly button pierced in about a month or so for my birthday, and I was wondering if there were any harmful side effects or infections that I can get from it.
Well, are there any? Of course.
Well, are there any common ones that I can get?
Seems to go okay most of the time, but...
Well, you're talking about the strep viridans or the staph epididymis, which would you like to hear about? I mean, what are you asking, Leah? What?
I'll leave her alone, Drew. Stop being such a jaded dork. She wants to know what the probability is of something going wrong.
No one has that number.
All right.
Although the navel is one of the most common rejected sites.
Yeah. We hear stories about trouble.
Okay.
You really think it's going to make you look better?
Oh, yeah.
Does it? I'll tell you, it's always a non-factor. Drew, let's talk as guys. Let's give the ladies a little heads up.
Okay.
Factor, non-factor, factor, non-factor.
For attractiveness.
Yeah. Nails.
Non-factor.
Non-factor. I mean,
nice non-factor.
I don't want to see like blood and dried boogers underneath them, but
if it were Claudia Schiffer,
non-factor.
Non-factor. Thank you.
Non-factor.
Okay.
She could have a lizard mouth for the ends of her fingers. Medusa hands.
Yeah.
No, okay. Nails, not jewelry.
Non-issue.
Non-issue. Tints, colorings, and weaves. hair-wise.
Only if it's too much.
If we don't notice it, it's a non-factor.
Yeah.
It's easier to go wrong.
It's only a negative. Yeah, it could only be a negative. It's tough to be a positive.
Yeah, if you're 34 and you have a couple of gray hairs and your hair's naturally auburn and you want to darken out those gray hairs, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's when you start going for the three-tone weave that starts looking like hell.
Okay.
You know what you start looking like? You start looking like you basically looking like I'm trying to be offensive here, but look like a gang member's car.
Right.
Is what you end up looking like.
Right.
Too much crap stuck on it.
All right, what else?
Shoes.
None. Not really a factor. Not a significant factor.
Okay. So jewelry, not a big factor.
No.
Nails,
No.
not a big factor. Piercings.
Again, only bad.
Yeah. Don't mind a decent set of earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, it starts getting
Weird.
bad, right?
Irritating, yeah.
Tats. What about tattoos?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative or nothing, yeah.
Yeah, zero.
Zero positive.
Zero positive, right.
Zero.
Right. All this junk, ladies, that you guys obsess about, that you spend all the money on, that you take all the time on, is either a negative or zero for us. Nothing beats a tight ass and nice set of hooters. Nothing. Nothing beats a nice set of blue eyes or whatever you're into. Do you know what I mean? Nothing. If you guys should all focus a little less on the body, jewelry, and the tats, and focus on the treadmill and practicing oral.
Well, practicing? Now I thought you've always said that can only go bad. It can't be good or bad.
There's always room for improvement.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying.
Oh, boy.
That's it. You want to know what the real pluses are, ladies? Run on that treadmill and stop complaining. Those are the two things we'd like you to do as a man. Sure, you trade all the tats, all the jewelry, all the nails in the world for a chick who didn't complain so much, right?
You know what would be if women, I think, and this is true of men too, they need to think like the opposite sex.
Yes.
Not like they think. Actually the way they think. Men need to do the same thing.
All that crap. All the unicorns on the nails, all the chains you buy on the QVC, all that crap, whether it's the enemas you're doing.
Basically everything.
All that stuff.
Everything.
All those procedures.
Everything.
Nothing.
Everything on the front page of Cosmo. Everything.
Nothing.
Garbage.
Not into it.
100%. And every month and every 2 weeks comes out, whenever it comes out, whatever's on the front page, look at that and think that is not what guys are interested in. Whatever's on that front page.
Thank you. Hey, yo. Loveline. I'm Adam, that's true. I decided to start sucking on mint since my dentist thinks I'm doing it anyway.
Huh.
Oh, nothing worse.
Than sucking on mints?
No, nothing worse than a dentist looking in your mouth, asking those probing questions.
About hard candies?
You're putting... I mean, you've never really experienced humiliation until you've had a guy with, 70 years of college shining a flashlight in your mouth going, you eat mints? No. A lot of candy? No. You chew tobacco?
Oh, man.
No. Hey, Doc, since the mouth is open, I'm having a little difficulty communicating. Let's just cut to it.
Put the thought bubble over his head.
You got something to say? Let's just get to it.
These are a effing mess.
You don't want to have kids with me. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. No, he didn't ask the tobacco. The tobacco, chew tobacco was a few years ago.
Nice.
Now it's just, do you chew mints? Do you have hard candy? And here's the thing. We do the show every night. How often you see me with a mint in my mouth?
Never.
Never see me with a pack of mints or
Never.
Carrying mints or
Never.
Talking?
No.
Don't speak of mints?
No.
No. What about hard candy?
Never. Pie
3 times a year on this show.
No, pie, you talk about it all the time.
I talk about pie. Maybe that makes my teeth go bad. That's the real injustice here. Is there? What do I do to deserve this? I eat a lot of asparagus and drink a lot of water. Is this what I get?
Homemade cranberry sauce.
Homemade cranberry sauce? Anderson is right. All I'm saying is, if I got teeth that look like I'm sucking on hard candy all day, I want the goddamn hard candy.
Right, imagine if you did.
I got this way. Mike?
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
My question is, why does it take like twice as long to masturbate after you've gotten out of like a swimming pool or something?
You waited 80 minutes to ask that question?
What?
83 minutes you've waited to ask about beating off outside the swimming pool?
But I want to know, like, why does it take twice as long?
Is your swimming pool heated?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never experienced that. Maybe it's the chlorine or diatomaceous earth on your pecker.
Or the wrinkling or something?
Yeah, that's you. And by the way, you're 14.
All bets are off.
That's it, Mike. Good times, everybody. You got a swimming pool?
What?
Nope. You got a swimming pool?
No.
No. Okay. So, how big a role does this play in your life?
Very important question.
Hypothetically.
Part of the reason that he has a problem is it's somebody else's house when he gets out of the swimming pool.
Yeah.
No wonder he has trouble.
Yeah. Jennifer?
Yes.
You're 22.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I enjoy oral sex. I enjoy receiving it. I don't mind giving it. But I expect to get it in return. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my boyfriend refuses to do it.
Why?
He says it tastes bad, and I want to know what can I do to fix that, because I've tried everything I can think of.
Some guys are just sort of aversive to this no matter what, and he's probably that guy.
Yeah. There's some guys... There's some guys who don't like liver, and there's some guys who don't like cashews, certain guys that don't like certain meats, certain cheeses, certain vegetables. If this guy says it tastes bad and you don't have any particular problem...
Well, I've never had anyone else tell me that.
That's the point. You don't have any particular problem. I wonder if he's one of these yummy guys.
Is this guy general? Does he drink beer?
Yeah.
He does? He likes beer?
Yeah.
How about tobaccos? Ever smoke or chew?
He just quit smoking. He now chews.
He chews tobacco. You might have a smelly foo-foo there, baby. Because he likes booze and he likes dip. That means he has mature taste.
It also means he wouldn't be able to taste anything subtle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't chew all the time.
What you got going down there?
What do you mean, what do I got going? Nothing as far as I know of. I mean...
You haven't noticed any smell or discharge or anything like that?
No.
Any kind of no infections, anything like that?
No.
Is he saying that he's always done this in the past and just with you he can't do it, or he just is not into this?
You know, I never asked him if he's done it in the past. I assumed he has, but I never actually asked him.
I would be willing to bet that he's just one of these guys that will not do this.
What's his nationality, ethnicity,
He's Caucasian.
religion? No help then. All right.
Yatch.
Well, I don't know. This is going to be tough because you sound a little angry.
Well, no, I'm like,
Frustrated, desperate.
Well, no, it's like, it's...
No.
With every other guy, I've never really liked having it done, but now that he refuses to do it, it's like, I really want to have it done, and that's just like...
You didn't used to like it?
Do it. Huh?
Wait a minute.
No, I didn't used to. It used to make me uncomfortable. But it's more like it's one of those things where for me, it's one of those things that once you don't have it, you realize how much you really want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, until you have it again, and then you don't want it again.
Why did it used to make you uncomfortable? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Anything up? Where's your daddy?
Home.
You love him?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Never got raped or anything weird?
Nope.
All right, everything's good with you?
Yep.
When did you lose your virginity?
When I was 18.
All right, so everything's good. You like guys?
Oh, yeah.
I don't trust this guy. What's he do? Some pretty boy?
I'm sorry?
What's he do, this guy?
For a living?
He works for an ambulance company.
Aha! Okay.
What?
All right, you love you love him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you communicate.
I mean, I guess I'm willing to deal without it. It's just
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should be able to talk to him about it. You should tell him this is something you really enjoy. And if you got a problem that's out of the ordinary, then that's something you got to address. But if you don't establish you have a problem that's out of the ordinary,
yeah,
he's got to get in there and pay the fiddler. It's got to be tough. I mean, obviously she's a little frustrated and a little angry, and rightfully so. This guy doesn't seem to be coming up with anything. Doesn't seem like be a real sensitive guy. It's like, it smells. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
not. Hey, what can we go see the doctor? Talk about this, and we can do to work this out. He's not interested in working it out. His thing is like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
right?
She's sort of right to be insulted.
Yeah, of course.
Jennifer, his attitude is just not. You need to go to the doctor. You need to be looked at. It's just I'm not doing it.
No, it's not. He's asked me, like, is there something that we can put down there, to make it taste better? Because it's not the smell. At least he never complained about that. He complained that it just doesn't, that it tastes weird. That it just tastes really, really sour for some reason.
Yeah, and so why doesn't he say, let's work this out, let's get some help, talk to a doctor?
Well, he said, is there something we can put down there to change the taste, and that's, I'm like, as far as I know, no, but I don't know that for a fact either.
There are douches and things you could use, but I don't know that
Can
it'll
you
do
eat
that
that
much.
douche? I want you to try one of those douches.
Well, my doctor told me you're not supposed to do that.
They're not particularly good for you. They really are not. It's
Well,
true.
I mean, you don't have to cram it all up in there. And you just give it a little shot, a little peppering. Like, like how you put teriyaki sauce on a steak, a little shake,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Over the steak.
I don't know. What was up with Jennifer? She had a little something going on?
Mm-hmm. Something. The hostility is what we react to.
Is that what it is?
A little hostility, yeah.
A little hostile?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
She had the right to be.
Yeah.
Jessica?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
I've been trying to get into, sex with my boyfriend for a few months now.
Trying to get into it?
Yeah, we do it, and I'm not really into it.
And it's always been that way?
Yeah.
Is he your first partner?
Yeah.
All right. Are you in love with him?
I care for him a lot.
Yeah, all right, forget it. Maybe he's not the guy you want to be doing this with. You know what I'm saying? You're not really in love with him. It's not working. You don't have the right feeling. It's not good for you.
You're just feeling like friends, right?
Well, I'm scared to say that I love him because, I don't know.
You're afraid he might leave if you do that?
No, it's just we've said it a few times, and I just.
Well, hold on. Are you not in love with him, or are you just scared of the commitment part?
I don't think I'm in love with him.
Oh.
No, you're not.
So,
do you have did your dad die or leave or anything like that?
No.
You love him. Everything's good.
Yeah.
All right, then you're not into this guy. You're just not into him.
Yeah.
He's like a friend, and you're a nice person.
And it's hard. This is your first boyfriend, first guy you've had sex with, and it's very hard to think about that ending. But
and also,
your body's telling you something.
What are you Jewish?
No.
And she got that Jewish thing going, right? Who said something about law school or something?
No.
No.
I don't know what I was reading that other thing. That's where I got the Jew thing. Hey, Jessica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the Vicodin,
Oh, is that what the deal is?
All over the place.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I took one
5 minutes ago.
20.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You're a nice girl. You're a good girl. You do the right things, right?
Yeah.
You're you get good grades and stuff?
Sure.
Yes?
That's a no.
No, you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you love your folks, and you're not a troublemaker.
No.
And you feel like if you sleep with somebody, that should be someone that you're in love with and that you stay with. You're traditional. You're a good girl.
Yeah.
And now you're finding, geez, I'm not in love with this guy.
It's hard to come to terms with that.
But yet I do the right things. I'm not the kind of person that sleeps with someone and then breaks up
why am I sleeping with if I'm not in love with them? I must be in love with them.
Right. I lose my virginity to someone. I get married to that person.
Right.
And this is tough. So it ends up stretching it out another 6 months.
Or more.
She's just not into the dude.
Mm-hmm. And plus, it's her first relationship, so she can't judge when she's into it and when she isn't.
Okay.
She's very close, but something's wrong. My body's not responding.
Right.
What's the matter with my body? Well, it's not your
tough.
body.
You need to break up. Yeah. Well, a woman will shut herself down.
Yeah.
Just not be into it. Guy will never know.
Now, Adam.
Yeah.
You can go early to this one if you want. No. Okay.
What are you saying? Somebody has an answer to my attempted manslaughter question.
Chris.
Yeah.
What's up?
Chris, yeah, law student. What's up there, Chris?
Oh, not much. Good to talk to you guys again.
Good times.
All right. Well, attempted manslaughter, you're absolutely right, Adam. Per usual, you're smarter than your callers. There is no such thing as attempted manslaughter.
So it's just manslaughter.
Why do I magically know the answer to everything?
It's shocking.
Shocking.
But
manslaughter by definition is an unintended killing, and attempt by definition is an unfulfilled intent to commit a crime. So you cannot intend to do an unintentional crime.
So what would that have been?
This
that the
is
guy?
why I didn't need school, Drew.
Why-
I know the answer to everything.
What would they have called what that guy did?
They probably would have called it initially attempted murder or aggravated assault.
Yeah.
Since he served 5 years, depending on what his other crimes he was charged with were, he was probably plea bargained down to assault or battery.
Right. So they wouldn't even said attempted manslaughter.
No.
Now, thank you, young Chris. See, our callers are so dumb they don't even know what they're talking about. Just a chick talking about the laws like when she's talking about her car. And they come home from the mechanic. Said the oscillator's overheating? Oscillator? Yeah, I think. The car doesn't have an oscillator. Radiator? Could have been. Alternator? Yes. But the alternator wouldn't overheat. No, he didn't say it was overheating. I thought the oscillator was overheating. Well, and I like the certain part when they get angry. Look, I'm not Mr. Goodwrench. It's $822.50. That's what I like. That's the chick.
Or it becomes your fault. I told you to take the car down there.
Yeah, you said, no, if you had gone down, then you could have. I told her I wasn't going to. Drew, you didn't pass wind, did you?
No. That's your breath.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So my jaw's rotting to the point where it's going to fall off?
Not yet. But it's producing a good scent. Odor.
Really? Is it really? No. I just smelled it a second ago. I just ate a goddamn mint. Don't make me think about this, Drew. Does really have the scent of rotting flesh in my mouth?
No.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back. Yo, Loveline.
Jeez, a whole show without gibberish, wind talking.
Yeah. Well, you know, Drew, it's middle of the week. I got to save myself for the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing, Drew?
Just surprised. I'm just. Listen, he's counterphobic. If you say something, he won't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what they call counterphobic?
Yeah.
Why the phobic part?
I mean, I'm being facetious when I say use that kind of word.
No, but I am. I don't like performing.
You're contrarian. You're contrarian. If somebody says prompts him, they ain't gonna happen then.
I get out of sight, out of mind with that.
No. Oh no. Then it's a wild card. Then it might just happen.
What do you mean out of sight, out of mind?
Like if we play some kind of rocking song and I give you a big thumbs up or a big point, then you come in rocking.
Yeah. You can get me going down a path.
Yeah.
Somebody calls up and brings something up, I'll get into it. But that's how it is.
That's right.
You start playing Cherry Pie, and I start doing strip club DJ.
That's right.
But it just reminds me to do it.
Right.
I never come in preloaded.
Right.
Out of sight, out of mind. Right.
Yeah. No. I'm more with Anderson. Although I am contrary in the sense that I have difficulty doing stuff when other people want me to do stuff.
Right.
No, I mean performance-wise. That's why I couldn't do stand-up.
Right.
And going to break-wise type thing.
Yeah, I'm going to break.
Time to go to break, and we don't go.
No, I could never do stand-up because I could never just memorize everything and go up and regurgitate it. I have to just be reminded of things.
Right.
All right, buddy.
I'm with you.
It's good times. Tricia?
Yes.
You're 18?
Yes, I am.
You gave your man everything, but he still cheated.
Yes, he did.
Well, guys cheat.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things, I guess. But why would a guy do that? I mean, he had anything and everything a guy could want when he wanted it. Why would he still cheat on you?
Guys don't cheat because they're not getting enough stuff.
Guys cheat. Guys have a natural impulse for diversity. And mature guys learn to contain that. And they still retain sort of a visual thing with it. They still need to see lots of different things. But guys that either have sort of need to use sex as a way of escaping feelings or feeling okay about themselves, or just because they're sort of a-holes and feel like they can and don't care what it does to anybody else, they will do it. Especially guys in their 20s. I was talking to somebody about this, I think, yesterday. People in their 20s just treat each other like crap.
Yeah, the women do, men do.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Men treat men like crap.
Yeah.
Women treat women like crap.
Well, he treated me pretty dang bad. I mean,
Pretty what?
pretty damn bad.
Bad.
Sorry.
Bad.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. I mean, it's to the point, or it was to the point anyway, let's put it this way, that the lady that he cheated on me with, I shouldn't even call her a lady anymore, her son is 1 year and 2 hours apart from our son's birthday.
Trisha, remember earlier tonight we were talking about
hold on. That's
out of line.
Wow,
But-
now that's totally different. 1 year and 2 hours apart from your son?
Yeah.
And he had the temerity to cheat on you, who has a son that's 1 year and 2 hours different of age than the son of the girl he cheated on with? Whoa! How dare he? I didn't know that. I thought it was like 1 year, 5 hours difference. But 2 hours. Well, that.
We were talking earlier this evening about how we think women need to try to think more like males and males need to think more like females. And for a male, he's not thinking about anything.
Yeah, I have figured that out.
Nothing. He's not
but
thinking
I like the fact that she blames the chick too.
Yeah.
That's always good. That's really here's where you draw the line in the white trash sand. Here's how you can separate the white trash.
Translucent.
No, just the white trash from the rest of the population. Rest of the population PO'd at the dude who cheated, their man who cheated on the chick.
Yeah.
White trash pissed at the chick they cheated with.
Right.
Now, it's a percentage thing. It's 180 degrees off with the white trash, meaning a smart chick or a regular, normal, adjusted, non-white trash chick, her man cheats, she's about 85% pissed at her man and about 15-20% pissed at the lady cheated with, depending on a few variables. White trash, other way around. A little bit pissed at the guy, wants to kill the chick. That's what makes for the greatest Springer arguments. I love it when the guy gets caught in the middle and the chicks start fighting and the guys have to break them up. Drew, can you imagine your wife? She'd kill you first and second.
Absolutely.
Right?
I would expect that of her.
You would hope that she would do that.
Yeah.
Tricia?
Yes.
You listen, Screwball. You have a kid now?
No. I'm not white trash, first of all.
Oh, yes.
Second of all, I have already left his ass.
Okay, good.
Okay, Third of all, I would have killed him.
Oh,
boy.
The
Oh, boy.
Has a kid. Let me tell you, Tricia said she's not white trash. Her only reasonable excuse, the only acceptable excuse is if she's Mexican or black.
You want to see?
Because if her last name is like McCrae, she's white trash. Tricia, are you white?
My last name is Philpott.
Are you white?
To a degree.
What color are you?
I'm white.
All right, then you're white trash. Sorry, baby. Sorry to hear that. Okay, take care of that child, please. Please, everybody, with the screwballs. I swear to Christ, if I had a goddamn tomato plant, I would not trust her to watch it if I was gone for a week and the weather was hot.
Yeah.
I really would. I'd be nervous. I'd be phoning in from wherever I was. Now, you understand, you can't pour kerosene or urine on it. You got to use hose water, baby. Not too much. If it starts floating away, that means it's too much. You hear what these people are calling the show raising kids, everybody? And I know to us, it's just that's some screwed up kid, some screwed up mom. Picture being that kid. This is your mom. She's everything. Universe. She's the universe. They don't realize who they are or what they are until. I mean, Drew, when did you realize your parents were worthless? I mean, you were out of high school, right? You looked up to them.
Mm-hmm.
You looked to them for answers. You respected them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you know it was all just an elaborate ruse. But, I mean, when you were young, it's like, wow, this is my mom, this is my dad. Thankfully, I caught on a little earlier. Nikki?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yes.
What's the matter, baby?
Well, I'm one of the few that enjoy giving oral sex.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, my husband, his semen tastes like metal. It's just a weird taste.
Like you bit the head off a thermometer. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, is there anything that he can eat to change his diet? Anything that he can do to maybe make it taste a little bit
He
better?
doesn't take any medication.
No.
No irons.
Mechanic. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
He's what?
Mechanic.
He's a mechanic.
Not eating a lot of iron or eating mercury-laden fish out of the polluted bay.
Nothing like that. Not in here in Indiana.
I see. Also, why don't you pull it out of him with a magnet? Put a speaker on it, Johnson.
Or maybe she can get it suspended, before it enters her mouth, just with the magnet. Just ping, freeze it.
Yeah. Use one of those magnetic sticks on like that.
A coil.
You know that game for the kids, like Bearded Joe?
Yeah.
Original chunks of iron in there. You get the magnet strip. You drag it around with that stick.
Right, it'll all stick to the end of the pole, so to speak.
Yeah, and then it ended up being a scene from The Matrix. Semen freezes, camera spins around. I don't know.
Here we go.
I don't know if there's anything. She can't combat this, can she?
I don't.
I can ask him to take any supplements or anything.
I don't see how.
Or we'll be back. There you go. Well, System of a Down in here tomorrow night, kiddies.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, it's going to be good to see John and Shavo and Serge. Yeah.
Probably just John and Shavo, I think.
Think so?
Yeah, it's the usual. Serge might come.
Okay.
Serge comes, but he just sits in the corner.
That's right. All right, let's take a little extended 22-hour break-a-rooney. Again, System of a Down in here tomorrow night. Until next time, this is Anna Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Will you stop yelling because I cannot understand you?
Don't think about it.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingalls. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.